welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap for Atlanta Light Skinned It, okay? And the synopsis tells us, my family is crazy, so we need our own reality TV show. How you still got beef from the 70s. Woo, child, okay? And y'all need to stop flirting with people's daddies. If this did not hit the mark, if y'all couldn't relate to something in this, not even at least one thing, then I don't know what to tell you, because this was relatable, memorable, hilarious, triggering in some ways, okay? They was hitting all the spots, whether we was talking about, being hungry on the way to church and them wanting to give you one of them damn little candies, okay, peppermints or whatever. We talking colorism, we talking sibling rivalry, we talking messy aunts, we talking, the black church, we talking, trying to get in and get out before these damn kids come and get in our daggone way. Lord knows I can relate to that, because I'll be trying to make it in and out before the damn kids, the school kids come, okay? But in this case, we talking about people getting up out of church, going to church hungry, having that after church meal that hits the spot. We got some free gunner going on, some Uno with people making up their own daggone rules. Y'all know we all do it. And, the murder exit up in here, baby. This was giving me everything I needed. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So we started out this episode. Ernest basically going to pick up his mama. Of course, mama got to tell him, I like your hair. It's looking a lot better, okay? That hair you came around with, before. Baby, I want to throw a damn stick through that, okay? It's much better now. Mama gonna keep it real with you. And so he's basically asking her, do she want, him to drive? And she like, nah, I got it. I'm going to drive right, and your car is too small anyway. We got Pops coming past. He looking like, he living his best life. He's asking him how is, retirement. He like, it's good. Okay, I'm doing what retired folks are supposed to do. So as they riding over to go to church, she say, we going to stop and pick up your Aunt Janie. She is now, having your grandfather there with her or whatever, right? And so she tells him they don't have time to eat because they have to make that stop and pick them up. And he's like, oh, y'all talking again? She's like, yeah, we started talking a little while ago. So he was like, oh, that's good. She said, yeah, but, I'm trying to take daddy from her, okay? And he was like, why is that? She over here talking about because she messy. She keep her apartment nasty. She's a hoarder and all of this kind of stuff, right? So basically, I'm going to take him from her. Ern just looking like, okay, you know what I'm saying, if you say so. So then when we get on Janie in the daggone car, he's still asking about being able to stop and get something to eat. And now they saying, no, they don't got time. They got to hurry up and get to the church, right? And she's asking him about his daughter. And he's like, she's kind of big now, right? She ain't a little baby no more. She's also asking, well, damn, you never married, the baby mother, right? And he's like, no. She's like, okay, well, good thing you on your way to church, because you basically going to be able to ask for forgiveness, okay, for leaving her unwed. I said, okay, here we go, right? Now, at the same time, Pops done got his day, all planned out or whatever the case may be, right? He gonna go and spend these couple hours and do him up in the mall, baby, all right? And to have some me time, and I'm definitely always here for that. He already know where he want to go to and where he don't want to go to, right? And so, of course, Ern is just like, okay, he rolling with them or whatever. Now, when they get up to the church, Ern and his aunt Janine get out the daggone car, and Mama done sped off with Grandpa, okay? Ern didn't know she was going to take him right then and there. Janine was trying to ask him for help getting Daddy out the car, baby. But it wasn't no time to be getting no help for nothing, because Mama said, I'm out, okay? So, next thing you know, they go inside the church and they just basically sitting there, and we are seeing them doing this praise dance to Miss Yolanda Adams. I said, go ahead, y'all, get it in. I remember when everybody was doing the praise dance to that song. And Ern says, excuse me for a minute, because he was telling her to check her phone. He like, I'm sure she probably just looking for parking. She like, boy, she ain't got to look for no parking that daggone long, okay? Because Daddy basically got the handicapped parking spot. So she could just go ahead there. He said he gonna get up and go to the bathroom for a minute, but really he called Pops and was like, yo, Pops, help me out. What should I do? Mama done sped off with Daddy. I don't know what the heck to do here. And he was like, well, sorry, son. I'm sorry you going through what you going through, but I done dealt with this family for 30 daggone years, okay? You could deal with it for the day. He was basically like, I'm not getting caught up into their foolishness, right? I'm sure it will work out okay for you. Meanwhile, he getting his shoes shine. And he's like, this is my day that I take out for myself, and that's that on that, honey. So that had me cracking up, right? And Ern was like, it's like that. And he was like, yeah, pretty much. That's what it is. Okay, so he hangs up on him. So now when Ern was about to go walking out, Aunt Janine over here standing on the side, she said, okay, not so fast. Where the heck you think you going? Where you trying to sneak out to? I've been watching Criminal Minds for years, and I know when there's some funny stuff going on. So he basically was, she's like, I know what your mother was planning, and you basically was down with it and was trying to help her. And he's like, no, Aunt Janine, I really didn't. I'm serious. I didn't know anything about this. She said, so where you think you going? So he told her that he is going over to, going over to the studio. She's like, okay, well, we both gonna go. Everywhere you go, I'm going, okay? I'm gonna keep my eye on you. I don't trust none of y'all daggone fools. So now I'll be taking this ride with you to the studio. Now, in the meantime, when we see, Paperboy, a.k.a. Al, he is over here in the studio, and he start hearing noises. He's sitting here playing Uno, and he's saying, that's the point, okay? Because Gunna was telling him that he didn't have no yellows, and he was like, now you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You trying to be slick or whatever the case may be, right? And he was like, you know how to hell the place. So he was like, now you gonna have to go ahead and stack 4 of those bad boys up, right? But he started hearing noises and was like, y'all hear that? And he basically grabs the gun and was ready to be like, what's up? But it's actually coming in with Auntie. Now back at the mall, Pops is over here basically, like I said, he know where he want to go, where he don't want to go. So he's basically walking and was like, no, don't got time. I'm not here for this, That's not what I'm trying to do. I don't have no time. Thank you, but no thank you, right? I know where I'm going or whatever, right? And so this lady comes up and has these hats, and she's like, sir, I don't mean to bother you, but you just got that kind of head that looks special. You so handsome or whatever the case may be. I really think that these daggone hats would look great on you. She had the gift of gab, okay? So she was able to get Pops to stop. He was smiling and laughing and blushing a little bit. But he was basically like, nah, sweetie, I really don't have time. I really can't stop. She was like, I can't force you to buy nothing or whatever. You look like the type of person that pretty much, know how to say no to things anyway. So she catches his attention and she finally gets him to stop, Back at the studio, like I said, they over here playing, Uno, and he was like, since you want to be funny and you want to be cheating or whatever, then you could go ahead and draw 4. And then all of a sudden, he basically didn't want to play no more. He was getting mad that Paperboy told him to draw 4. So he basically started, laughing and was like, nah, come on, man, we just playing. But they get interrupted by Auntie, and Auntie come up in there and basically want to throw everybody out of the damn studio. I said, what? So she starts telling all of them to get out, but she basically like, oh, I like your earrings, young man. And he's like, thank you. Paperboy looking at Ern like, why the hell did you bring her here? Now, mind you, when they all get out of the daggone studio, he was like, yeah, y'all gonna have to go ahead and go, right? My auntie has spoken. Y'all gotta get out. He looking at Ern like, what the hell, man? What is your problem, right? But Paperboy spills the beans in like 2 seconds. He talking about some, oh, I don't know nothing about, Auntie taking granddad or whatever the case may be and running off with him. And Ern is just looking at him like, and he was like, wait, she didn't know him? So then they both sit down and she basically, starts getting on the phone and saying, y'all knew about this. Y'all was all in on this, right? So now she ready to curse Ern and Paperboy out. And then she started making this call, and she basically calls, I believe it was Willie first. And she was like, Willie, you call, who was it? Grace or whatever, right? You get her on the line. Because she was like, I'm going to fix all of y'all. Watch, I got something for all of y'all right now. So At this point, Paperboy is basically just mushing damn Earn. So she called Willie. She told Willie to add Grace, and she told Grace to add Pearl, or either she told Willie to call, you know, Pearl, and then told Pearl to add Gloria. I think that's the way that it went. And she basically was like, listen, y'all. She was like, Gloria kidnapped Dad, okay? She done took Dad and ran off with him. And Willie was like, listen, girl, that's not how this works. When they laughing and they saying, you can't kidnap your own dad. I don't got time to explain it to you right now, but that's not the word that you're looking for. So then they basically, she's saying, no, she took him. She sped off with him or whatever, right? He's confused and he needs me. He has dementia and he's not going to know the medications that he needs to get and all of that. So they said, well, why don't you just tell her the medications that he needs? It's simple. Willie saying, by the way, Willie was Cat Williams, Willie is saying, why don't you just tell her the medication? It can't be that damn complicated. And he says he's just an old man. It's not that he has dementia. He forgets things here and there like old people do. She want to start telling them, y'all never helped me pay for Keisha's college. Y'all didn't help me for this. Y'all ain't helping me now. They said, listen, yes, we did. We done help you with a lot of things. So she says, y'all know why y'all bitter towards me? They said, no. Why don't you tell us why? Why? Pearl and Willie say why. Oh, y'all always hated me. Y'all hated me since we was kids. Y'all hated me because I was light-skinned. And they bust out laughing, y'all. And when I tell you that this is some real stuff, it's always that bougie one. It's always that one child that could hold a daggone grudge for 70, 80 years and will still bring up stuff from when they was kids. They hit the nail on the head with this one. They said, girl, ain't nobody caring about you being damn light-skinned, your majesty, okay? They was like, girl, we hate you because you evil. You always complaining. You always doing some trifling ass stuff. And they said, I'm sure you wouldn't be minding being light-skinned if you called, the cops came down there. So she said, oh, y'all want me to call the cops? They said, please do. In the meantime, Paperboy is like, no, please don't. Really, please don't. So, she basically starts saying, well, I know why Gloria mad, because Daddy never remembered her. He got kids all over Georgia, okay? And he can remember all of them, but he can't remember her. He didn't remember her on her birthday. He didn't remember her Christmas. So that's what it's really about. Now, at this point, you hearing click, and then you hear, Pearl just tell her, you downright evil, okay? This is the prime example of what we was talking about. You ain't shit, okay? And she hang up. So then she just left with Willie on the phone. And Willie says, while I still got you on the line, remember that $800 you owe me? And all of a sudden, she can hang up the phone now. Now she don't want to talk no more because he bringing up the daggone money she owe. So, moving on from that, she really does call the damn cops there. I said, wow, you serious, Andrini? You really calling the cops? Pops, he done been here for a minute, child. Time is passing and passing by. He's still trying on hats. He probably tried on every hat at this damn hat stand. And she telling him he look good. On one hand, she look like she tired of him being here. On the other hand, she trying to make this sell. So she tells him there's another hat that she just so happens to have there, okay? It's not on sale yet. It's not out for the public, but, we thinking it's going to look good on Pop. So she passed him that one. He put it on, and it's just like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? This is looking like a little something, something here, right? And so Pops finally is like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Now, Janie really did call the cops, y'all. And so the cops is just basically like, is it a way that you could get your mother on the phone? I think the black cop was able to relate. He probably got some foolishness like this in his damn family too. So he goes over to Ern and was like, can you call your mother? Because she's basically making it seem like he don't even know who he is. He don't know who she is. He don't know where he is. So this is a state of emergency right now, okay, that they find him. So Ern is like, sure. He calls his mom on speaker, and he's like, Mom, I'm here with Janie, okay? She got the cops here. I need you to put Granddad on the phone. So Granddad get on the phone. They say, sir, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. Do you know where you at? Yeah, I know where I'm at. Do you know who you with? Yes, I'm with my daughter Gloria. For a minute there, everybody looked stunned because he actually do know. But then he's like, yeah, I'm here in Africa. We've been here for 2 weeks. So they hang up the phone and she like, see? What was it, Egypt? I think he said Egypt. But anyway, y'all get the point. So she was like, see, he don't know where the hell he at or whatever the case may be, right? he is basically saying that he is in Egypt. But at this point, they had asked him, was he in danger and all that, and he said no, that he was good. They ain't gonna stay around and waste their damn time with freaking Janine and her foolishness and shenanigans or whatever, right? So they's like basically saying that they out now. Now she really pissed off. You would think that would be in the but no. Now she basically wants to call the cops on those cops. She's like, yeah, those cops came, but they didn't do anything, okay? So I need another set of cops out here. And now she wants Paperboy and Earn to be arrested as well because she didn't get her daggone way. I said, come on now, Auntie. You out here turning into a damn Karen now at this point. Let it go, let it flow, okay? You are doing entirely too freaking much. And so Pops is over here walking through the mall. He feeling his vibe. You can't tell him nothing, okay? He got his little cat daddy hat on, step out his way or whatever, right? And when he looks downstairs, he's seeing that now the food cart is full of damn people. It's kids running past him. He's realizing how much time he actually wasted and how long he stood there at this damn, hat stand. And he's like, oh my God, church is out. Like, no, this is what he was trying to avoid. Remember when he first got there to the mall was empty. Nobody else was there. Now we full of daggone people acting a damn fool everywhere. So as he's walking past, and I don't really know what the hell the point of this was. I guess it's just, the younger generation and how they could be real cute at times. Basically, this guy comes up and he's over here like, oh, where you going with the hat? Where you get that hat from? You trying to look like Prince, right? And I don't know how looking like Prince is supposed to be a diss. But you over here, what's his name, trying to look like Prince? And he's like, I want to get this picture of you. So Paris Pops is like, nah, I'm good. I don't want no picture. But all of a sudden, he start getting down on his knees talking about he gonna beg for this picture. So Pops is like, just get up, okay? Get up, take the daggone picture. That's that, you know what I'm saying? Please. So now they done changed Pop's whole mood. Whereas he was vibing and in a good mood and trying to have just, his day to chill. That's not happening now. Now y'all done ruined it for him. In the meantime, Paperboy and Earn is trying to ask, is there another way out of this place? They don't want to go out. They don't want to face the cops. They don't want to face, Auntie no more. They done had enough of them. Earn is basically saying he don't want to end up like them. He don't want to be like them in no way, shape, or form. And Paperboy is like, what you mean? And he's like, with this arguing all the time, right? We trying to break these daggone cycles. And so, he's over it. So this girl is saying, yeah, there is another exit, right? It's the Smyrna exit where Smyrna went out before. But they like, yeah, well, he got caught. That didn't work out for him. And they like, she like, no, I'm telling y'all, I'm saying? I got y'all. Like, if y'all go straight through that way, y'all will be good, right? And this is a secret way. So like I was saying, I noticed these last couple episodes, we've been having something with these secret doorways, right? We had Paperboy going through these different passages when he was trying to get there for, the funeral or whatever, right? When he was doing all his different little trivias that he had to do to make it there. Then we had, Earn and them going through the doorway at the mall. Now we get in this doorway. So I don't know if it's any meanings behind any of these, right? Because I felt like in that episode, it was more so talking about being stuck in certain situations or stuck in time, stuck in your life. In this situation, I felt like maybe it meant with being around people that basically, was negative or causing you trauma or triggering to you, right? Or maybe just breaking the silence, and like Earn was saying, as far as with that arguing all the time and them wanting to do it a different way. I don't know if I'm reading too much into that part, but y'all put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all got from that. But needless to say, they peeking out and they like, nah, there's no way we gonna be able to go through here. That's not gonna work. She's gonna see us. And, the girl tells them, nah, seriously, just go, okay? Just don't look back, okay? You gotta make sure that you just keep walking no matter what. And so Earn and Paperboy go ahead and walk out, and sure enough, they just keep walking, and she just steadily walking back and forth and talk about, yeah, and do, get my two nephews too, and this is a kidnapping, and these other cops didn't do their job and all that. And Earn and Paperboy is just like, ease on down the road, okay? They up out of there. And so the next thing you know, we all, we see them all sitting down to finally have this meal after church. Pops meets them there. At first Paperboy was offering to go ahead and pay the bill, and Pops is pretty much like, nah, I got it. Ernest telling her mom, this is not dinner. This is 5 o'clock. It's not gonna be dinner for me anyway. Okay, I will definitely be eating something after this. Pops is so disgusted now. He done took off the damn hat. Okay, he don't want to wear the hat no more. And Mama talking about how the bill last month was kind of high when he had his day out, right? So she hope he ain't go too daggone crazy. And you could see that Pops is looking kind of down. So at one point, Ern asked him if he's okay, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm good." So, basically they say they're gonna wrap up this food or whatever, right? They ready for the bill. The guy had came over and asked if she wanted more sweet tea, and Pops was just like, "No, just bring the bill," right? And he says he got it. So Ern is like, "Okay." He looked back down at his phone. He ain't trying to have no problems with nobody, okay? And so now he's, Ernest telling her, like, Ma, this ain't dinner, it's only 5. So she says that she want bread though, and he was like, "Well, Ma, if you just asked for the bill and we packing everything up, what the heck you need bread for?" And she was like, "Because that was supposed to be part of the meal, plus your granddad loved bread." She says, "No, can you bring the bread?" He says, "So you don't want the bill no more?" She said, "No, I still want the bill, okay, but I want you to pack up the bread for us to take with us because you never gave us the bread." So he was saying he have to ask the owner. And she was like, "Well, I don't understand what you got to ask the owner about because we never got it in the first damn place, right?" And so Pops is over it. He said, "Bring the goddamn bread, okay? Bring the bread now. That's it, period, point, damn blank." And the boy is like, "Okay." You know what I mean? He ain't trying to argue with nothing else. He like, "Right away, sir. Sorry, okay?" And everybody just looked. Meanwhile, Al looked right back down at his phone like, "My name is Bennett. I ain't in it." You know what I'm saying? And Grandpa was still over there smacking on his food. And Ern is just looking back and forth between his mother and father. He's just like, "Okay, whatever," and then we have Save the Children by Jill Scott Heron start playing, and they talking about some, Pop say, "Y'all want to watch Redbox tonight," and they like, "Yeah, okay, we gonna keep it in the family, we gonna still go home, we gonna watch some Redbox movies, and y'all gonna shut up and like it." That basically was the episode, y'all. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Put it in the comments. Let's discuss. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. All right, y'all. Till next time. Toodaloo.